Numbers 9. 1. And the Lord spoke to Moses in the wilderness of Sinai, in the 2nd year of their departure from the land of Egypt, in the 1st month, saying, 2. Let the children of Israel celebrate the Passover at its appointed time. 3. On the 14th day of this month, in the evening, at the appointed time, you shall celebrate it, according to all its statutes, and according to all its rites, you shall celebrate it. 4. So Moses told the children of Israel to keep the Passover. 5. So they celebrated the Passover on the 14th day of the 1st month, at evening, in the desert of Sinai, according to all that the Lord had commanded Moses, so did the children of Israel. 6. And there were some who were filthy from having touched the body of a dead man, and they could not keep the Passover on that day, therefore they came before Moses and Aaron that very day. 7. And those men said to him, Unclean are we for the body of a dead man, why should we be deprived of offering the Lord's offering at its appointed time among the children of Israel? 8. And Moses said to them, Wait, and I will hear what the Lord will command you. 9. Then the Lord spoke to Moses, saying, 10. Speak to the children of Israel, saying, If anyone among you, or among your generations, is unclean by touching a dead body, or is found on a journey far from you, yet he shall keep the Passover to the Lord. 11. In the 2nd month, on the 14th day in the evening, they shall celebrate it, with unleavened bread and bitter herbs they shall eat it. 12. They shall leave nothing of it until the morning, and they shall not break a bone of it, according to all the ordinances of the Passover they shall keep it. 13. But when a man is clean, and is not on a journey, and fails to keep the Passover, that soul of his people shall be cut off, because he did not offer the Lord's offering at its appointed time, that man will bear your sin. 14. And when a foreigner sojourns among you, and also celebrates the Passover to the Lord, according to the statute of the Passover and according to its rite, he shall celebrate it, there will be the same statute for you, for the foreigner, as for the native of the land. 15. And on the day that the tabernacle was set up, the cloud covered the tabernacle over the tent of meeting, and in the evening it was over the tabernacle with the appearance of fire until the morning. 16. So it was always, the cloud covered it, and by night there was the appearance of fire. 17. But whenever the cloud lifted from over the tent, the children of Israel departed, and in the place where the cloud rested, there the children of Israel encamped. 18. At the Lord's command the children of Israel journeyed, and at the Lord's command they encamped. Every day that the cloud rested over the tabernacle, they camped. 19. And when the cloud remained over the tabernacle for many days, then the children of Israel did as the Lord commanded, and did not go out. 20. And when the cloud remained a few days over the tabernacle, at the Lord's command they lodged, and at the Lord's command they departed. 21. But at other times the cloud stayed from evening until morning, and when it lifted in the morning, then they departed, whether by day or by night. When the cloud was lifted up, they departed. 22. Or, when the cloud over the tabernacle dwelt 2 days, or a month, or a year, remaining over it, then the children of Israel lodged, and did not depart, and when she arose, they departed. 23. At the command of the Lord they lodged, and at the command of the Lord they departed. They did their duty to the Lord, according to the command of the Lord through Moses. Numbers 10. 1. The Lord spoke more to Moses, saying, 2. Make yourself 2 trumpets of silver, you shall make them with beaten work, and they shall serve you for the convocation of the congregation, and for the setting out of the camps. 3. And when they blow them, then all the congregation will gather to you at the door of the tent of meeting. 4. But when one sounds, then the princes, the heads of the thousands of Israel, will gather to you. 5. When you ring them, then the camps that are encamped on the east side will depart. 6. But when you ring them the second time, then the camps that are encamped on the south side will depart, clanging, they will play them for their games. 7. But when you gather the congregation together, you shall play them, but without squeaking. 8. And the sons of Aaron, the priests, shall blow the trumpets, and to you they shall be a statute forever throughout your generations. 9. And when you go out to fight in your land against the enemy who oppresses you, you will also blow the trumpets with a blast, and you will be remembered before the Lord your God, and you will be saved from your enemies. 10. In the same way, in the day of your joy, and in your feasts, and in the beginning of your months, you shall blow the trumpets over your burnt offerings, over your peace offerings, and they shall be for you as a memorial before your God. I am the Lord your God. 11. And it came to pass in the 2nd year, in the 2nd month, on the 20th of the month, that the cloud lifted from over the tabernacle of the congregation. 12. And the children of Israel, according to marching order, departed from the wilderness of Sinai, and the cloud stopped in the wilderness of Paran. 13. So they set out for the first time according to the command of the Lord, through Moses. 14. For the standard of the camp of the children of Judah went first according to their armies, and over his host was Nahshon the son of Amminadab. 15. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Issachar, Nathaniel the son of Zuar. 16. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Zebulun, Eliab the son of Helon. 17. Then they took down the tabernacle, and the sons of Gershom and the sons of Merari departed, taking the tabernacle. 18. Then the banner of the camp of Reuben departed according to their armies, and over his host was Elizur the son of Sedur. 19. And over the host of the tribe of the sons of Simeon, Shelumiel the son of Zurishaddai. 20. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Gad, Eliasaph the son of Duel. 21. Then the Kohathites departed, taking the sanctuary, and the others set up the tabernacle as they came. 22. Then the standard of the camp of the children of Ephraim went according to their armies, and over his host was Elishama the son of Ammihud. 23. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Manasseh, Gamaliel the son of Pedazur. 24. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Benjamin, Abidan the son of Gideoni. 25. Then the standard of the camp of the sons of Dan set out, closing all the camps according to their armies, and over his host was Isur the son of Ammissadai. 26. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Asher, Pagiel the son of Ochran. 27. And over the army of the tribe of the children of Naphtali, Ira the son of Anan. 28. This was the order of the departures of the children of Israel according to their armies, when they departed. 29. And Moses said to Hobab the son of Ruel the Midianite, Moses' father-in-law, we are going to the place where the Lord said, I will give it to you, go with us and we will do you good, because the Lord has spoken well of Israel. 30. But he said to him, I will not go, rather I will go to my country and to my kindred. 31. And he said, Why, do not forsake us, because you know where we should camp in the desert, you will guide us. 32. And it will come to pass, if you come with us, and if the good that the Lord does to us happens, we will also do you good. 33. So they departed from the mountain of the Lord 3 days' journey, and the ark of the covenant of the Lord went before them 3 days' journey, to seek for them a resting place. 34. And the cloud of the Lord was over them by day, when they went out of the camp. 35. It happened that, when the ark departed, Moses said, Arise, Lord, and let your enemies be scattered, and let those who hate you flee before you. 36. And as he laid it down, he said, Return, O Lord, to the many thousands of Israel. Numbers 11. 1. And it came to pass, that the people complained, speaking what was evil in the ears of the Lord, and hearing the Lord, his anger was kindled, and the fire of the Lord burned among them and consumed those who were in the last part of the camp. 2. So the people cried out to Moses, and Moses prayed to the Lord, and the fire went out. 3. Therefore he called that place Taberah, because the fire of the Lord was kindled among them. 4. And the common people that were among them had a great desire, therefore the children of Israel wept again, and said, Who shall give us meat to eat? 5. we remember the fish that in Egypt we ate for free, and cucumbers, and melons, and leeks, and onions, and garlic. 6. But now our soul is dried up, there is nothing but this manna before our eyes. 7. And the manna was like coriander seed, and its color like the color of bdellium. 8. The people would scatter and gather it, and grind it in mills, or trample it in a mortar, and bake it in pots, and make cakes out of it, and its taste was like the taste of fresh oil. 9. And when the dew descended on the camp at night, the manna descended on it. 10. Then Moses heard the people weeping for their families, each at the door of his tent, and the anger of the Lord was greatly kindled, and it displeased Moses. 11. And Moses said unto the Lord, Why hast thou wronged thy servant, and why have I not found favor in thy sight, seeing thou hast laid the charge of all this people upon me? 12. Have I conceived all this people? Did I give birth? So that you would say to me, Carry him in your bosom, as a nurse carries a suckling child, to the land you swore to its fathers? 13. Where would I have meat to give to all these people? Because they cry against me, saying, Give us meat to eat. 14. I just can't carry all this people, because it's too heavy for me. 15. And if you do this to me, kill me, I beg you, if I have found grace in your eyes, and do not let me see my evil. 16. And the Lord said to Moses, Gather for me 70 men of the elders of Israel, whom you know to be the elders of the people and their officers, and thou shalt bring them before the tent of meeting, and they may be there with thee. 17. Then I will go down and speak with you there, and I will take some of the Spirit that is on you and put it on them, and they shall bear the burden of the people with you, that you may not bear it alone. 18. And thou shalt say unto the people, Sanctify yourselves against tomorrow, and ye shall eat flesh, because ye have wept in the ears of the Lord, saying, Who shall give us meat to eat? For we were doing well in Egypt, therefore the Lord will give you meat, and you shall eat. 19. Ye shall not eat 1 day, nor 2 days, nor 5 days, nor 10 days, nor 20 days. 20. But a whole month, until it comes out of your nostrils, until you get tired of it, because you have rejected the Lord who is among you, and have wept before him, saying, Why did we leave Egypt? 21. And Moses said, 600,000 footmen are this people, among whom I am, and thou hast said, I will give them meat, and they shall eat a whole month. 22. Will enough sheep and herds be slaughtered for them? Or shall all the fish of the sea be gathered together for them to suffice? 23. But the Lord said to Moses, Is the Lord's hand shortened? Now you will see whether my word will be fulfilled or not. 24. And Moses went out, and spoke the words of the Lord to the people, and gathered 70 men of the elders of the people, and stationed them around the tent. 25. Then the Lord descended in the cloud, and spoke to him, and, taking out of the Spirit, which was on him, he put it on those 70 elders, and it came to pass, when the Spirit rested upon them, that they prophesied, but then never again. 26. But 2 men remained in the camp, the name of one was Eldad, and the other Medad, and the Spirit rested upon them, because they were among those who were written, though they did not go out to the tent, and they prophesied in the camp. 27. Then a young man ran and told Moses and said, Eldad and Medad are prophesying in the camp. 28. And Joshua, son of Nun, servant of Moses, one of his chosen young men, answered and said, Moses, my Lord, forbid it. 29. But Moses said to him, Are you jealous for me? Oh, that all the Lord's people were prophets, and that the Lord would put his Spirit upon them. 30. Then Moses withdrew to the camp, he and the elders of Israel. 31. Then the wind blew from the Lord and brought quails out of the sea, and scattered them about the camp about a day's journey, on this side and on that side, all around the camp, about 2 cubits above the earth. 32. So the people got up all that day and all that night and all the next day, and they gathered the quails. He who had the least had reaped 10 omers, and they spread them out for themselves all around the camp. 33. When the meat was between their teeth, before it was chewed, the anger of the Lord was kindled against the people, and the Lord smote the people with a very great plague. 34. Therefore the name of that place was called Kobrotadavah, because there they buried the people who had the desire. 35. From Kobrotadavah the people walked to Hazeroth, and they stopped in Hazeroth. Numbers 12. 1. And Miriam and Aaron spoke against Moses because of the Cushite woman whom he had married, because he had married a Cushite woman. 2. And they said, Has the Lord spoken only by Moses? Did he not also speak for us? And the Lord heard him. 3. And the man Moses was very meek, more than all the men that were upon the earth. 4. And immediately the Lord said to Moses, to Aaron and to Miriam, You three went out to the tabernacle of meeting. And the three of them came out. 5. Then the Lord came down in the pillar of cloud, and stood at the door of the tent. Then he called Aaron and Miriam, and they both went out. 6. And he said, Hear now my words, if there is a prophet among you, I, the Lord, will make myself known to him in a vision, or I will speak to him in a dream. 7. Not so with my servant Moses, who is faithful in all my house. 8. I speak with him mouth to mouth, clearly and not in riddles, for he sees the likeness of the Lord. Why then were ye not afraid to speak against my servant, against Moses? 9. So the anger of the Lord was kindled against them, and he withdrew. 10. And the cloud departed from over the tent, and, behold, Miriam became leprous as snow. And Aaron looked upon Miriam, and behold, she was leprous. 11. Therefore Aaron said to Moses, Alas, my Lord, lay not this sin upon us, for we have acted foolishly, and we have sinned. 12. Now, let her not be like a dead man, who, coming out of her mother's womb, half of her flesh is already consumed. 13. So Moses cried to the Lord, saying, O God, I pray you to heal her. 14. And the Lord said to Moses, If her father had spit in her face, would she not be ashamed 7 days? It must be shut up outside the camp for 7 days, and then collect it. 15. So Miriam was shut up outside the camp 7 days, and the people did not leave until they gathered Miriam. 16. But afterwards the people departed from Hazeroth, and encamped in the wilderness of Paran.